In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how I enroll a consistent 10 to 20 high ticket clients per month inside of our high ticket coaching offers. So if you're new here, my name's Latice. What's up? I am really excited to share with y'all today on this video exactly how we do it. So I'm not here to convince you or beg you or anything crazy like that. And you may just be a little bit curious, and I'm excited that you're here. So really, my goal today is to show you what's working right now for our business. And then if you want additional support with implementation, getting the systems and the framework and the processes, implement it into your own coaching business. At the end of this training, I'm going to break down exactly how we can help you. Okay, so let's get into it. Let me go ahead and share my screen because we don't got a long time, but we do got some time today. And I want to just break down exactly how we're doing this without sales calls, posting 3 times a day, sending code DMs, doing crazy live launches. Like, we don't do any of that. We really are stepping into the upgraded coaching era. And I want to break down exactly how I'm doing this in just 20 to 25 hours per week. So again, my name is Latice Hudson. I've built a 7-figure coaching business in less than 3 years. And at peak, we consistently make between 70K and 100K per month. And like I said, I work less than 30 hours per week. So what I am most passionate about helping people do, coaches and done for you experts and high ticket service providers, is that really finding value in having an automated marketing and sales system where leads come to you. Okay. So we are no longer going to be chasing for clients. We're going to be attracting our clients and also having a business model that brings us joy and gives us freedom without doing all the things that we don't want to do anymore. So I'm going to break down exactly in this training how you can enroll a consistent 5 to 15 plus clients at a minimum per month by installing the Leads on Autopilot system that I've created and been perfecting over the last 3 years. And then also having a life and joy first business approach, and, realizing and recognizing that your life is worth living. And there's no point in making all this money if you don't actually live your life. So I really prioritize CEO joy first and foremost. So let me just quickly break down before we get into the training, who this is not for. So if you are a beginner coach or a brand new coach and you've never sold anything before, this training is not going to be for you. You're not quite ready for the system. This also isn't going to be for you if you only care about making money and you don't actually care about helping your clients. Okay. So there's people out there like that. Those are not my people. Okay. So if that's you, this is not going to be for you either. If you don't have a solid budget to run an Instagram ads at least, $15 per day, you are not going to be quite ready for this system or this process. If you don't like showing up on video, if you don't like Instagram, if you don't have any existing content, if you don't identify as an expert in your unique niche on what you coach and teach on, and if you don't actually care to experience life first, and you only care about working 24/7, 365, this training is also not going to be for you. We are in the upgraded era of coaching, and I want you to recognize that you are worth living your life first and making a lot of money while doing it. Okay. So this is going to be for you if you are an online coach who has a proven offer that they've sold before, and you want to first increase your profit, right? You want to prioritize monthly reoccurring revenue because you know that monthly reoccurring revenue is the lifeline of your business, right? And you also, again, want to have a business with life and joy first and business second. You also want a proven and predictable automated marketing system that attract targeted leads to you every single day, right inside of your Instagram inbox. And then lastly, you want to achieve consistent new client enrollments without relying on sales calls, cold DMs, or posting on social media every single day. So if you are ready to have a streamlined process to enroll clients, track clients, and sign them up every single week inside of your coaching business, this is going to be for you. So really quickly, before we jump into the full training, my name's Latice, and you're probably wondering, how the heck did I get here? So I'm not going to give you my whole life story, but back in 2015, I graduated from college with my bachelor's degree in human resources, and I've always been really hungry, really much a go-getter. From there, in 2017, I started my first business, which was a car share business, because I had some weird mystery chronic illness that I've just now found out about. It took over 5 years to get a diagnosis, but back then I had no idea what was going on. So I launched my first business, and I got the entrepreneur bug like crazy because I was off of work for 3 months. So I was just sitting at home on bed rest, but I wanted to start a business. So I did. It was a side hustle turned full-time business. Fast forward in 2018, I quit that full-time job, and I was full-time in my business. I had the car store business and a resale business on Poshmark and eBay. that was doing decently well, but I kind of came to a halt and I realized that at the tender age of what was I like 26 at the time, and I was just like, there's got to be more than, standing out in the freezing cold washing cars and reselling other people's stuff on Poshmark and eBay. I was so grateful for the journey, but I also knew that I just wanted more. So I began documenting my process on YouTube. And before I knew it, like people were reaching out to me, asking me, how the heck are you doing this? And they wanted to pay me, like little old me. They wanted to pay me to guide them and coach them and give them my expertise, which at that point I didn't think I was an expert, but people thought I was, simply because I was documenting the journey. So fast forward, I got paid for my first ever coaching call, and I couldn't stop there. So, after that, I hired my first business coach, and I ended up shutting down those other businesses because I knew that, again, like with my background in HR and really loving people, I knew that I wanted to take the skills that I learned after 2 years or so running my first and second businesses, and finding some success and failures with that, that I wanted to really go deeper and work with people all across the world and be global. So that's where Latisse and Company was born. So in my first full year, as a coach was 2020, we did around $300,000, which was amazing. But I was doing it in a way that I honestly I was hitting the midnight oil. I was grinding. I was working really hard. I was on every platform. If you are anything like me as a go-getter, you've done all the things. And I found myself in 2021 very burnt out, very exhausted, and I knew there just had to be a better way. So that's kind of where I came up with the entire automated lead funnel system. So in 2021, I sat in my room and I came up with this entire process because I didn't want to look like the bro marketers that were already out there. I didn't want to be on all these crazy sales calls. I didn't want to be posting on every platform anymore. I didn't want to do these big live launches. I had did all of that and I was burnt out. And I knew as a woman specifically, we were not wired to run our businesses that way. So I came up with my own way, right? And this process allowed me to start enrolling between 10 and 20 high ticket clients per month. And at peak, right, I was able to make between 70K and 100K per month inside of our business. And I can finally say, after realizing that I, as a woman, was wired completely differently than the bro scalers and the marketers that I had seen, and I wanted to simplify everything, right? And once I simplified everything, I finally began to be able to experience joy and real freedom, traveling to Florida, booking vacations last minute, being at the spa, healing myself with my chronic illness that I still battle with today. But the beauty of this process in the system, where I'm truly getting leads and clients on autopilot, is that I've been able to create a life that prioritizes me first, because at the end of the day, we didn't get into business as entrepreneurs and CEOs to please everybody else except ourselves, right? That's such a mistaken concept or ideology that so many coaches experience online, and business owners, that they have to self-sacrifice in order to be successful. And what I found out with dealing with a chronic illness, going through a major breakup, I had gained, about 20, 25 pounds during COVID, that I was unwilling to operate that way. So in 2021, when I finally cracked the code of this, I ran it up and I wanted to share it with everybody I knew. And now we've been running really strong for the last 3 years. And I'm so excited to share this process with you, because I've finally been able to create a life of freedom, and I've been able to just live a life that's honorable to me first and foremost. So I'm excited to share with you the process. Here's a little bit about where I was at in 2021, when I kind of just like stopped, right? I was selling various offers. I was posting every single day. I was running ads, but I wasn't super consistent because I was scared with spending money on ads. I had, I was on calls all day. At one point, my vocal cords were actually giving out, and I was just exhausted. And like I said, I just couldn't do it anymore. So over the next few years, right, I developed the system at the end of 2021. We had our first 100K cash month in October 2021. And then from there, the sky was the limit. So I was able to take time in 2022 to heal my chronic illness, and we still maintain really great revenue numbers. And fast forward to 2023, still running the same system, because I wanted to prove not that like I wasn't going to be a one-hit wonder, or the system just worked for one person or two people. I perfected the system over years, right? And now I'm really sharing it very broadly. And in January 2023, this is where like I was just so grateful that I had built this system, because I had to go to the ER in 2021. or in 2023, I'm sorry. And I was out sick for nearly 2 weeks in the ER, and I had a nearly 100K cash month again to start the year off strong when everybody's like, nobody's buying. When I had this marketing and sales process in place, right? One core offer, one automated funnel, one traffic driver, which was ads, and then enrolling everybody in the DMs. I could be in the hospital recovering and at home recovering, and my business is still running. So it's never a question if something happens, it's a question when. And your business should never stop just because you have to take care of yourself. That's when I knew I really won. So I want you to know that you are in the exact right spot. And today I'm going to break down exactly how to make this happen for yourself and your business, and how to scale your coaching program and market your premium offers on autopilot, where you can actually enjoy your life first, whether something great is happening or something not so great. And you can do it without posting every single day, without sending cool DMs, without being on sales calls, because you deserve to make way more and work way less. Okay. We are in the upgraded coaching model era. Okay. So really quickly, before I break down the marketing and sales system, everybody's favorite part, I do have to share exactly that it's not just about the marketing and sales. It's also about the entire model. Okay. We have to talk about, the old way, all of the bro scaling and the posting every day and the burnout. We're no longer here for that in 2024, 2025, and beyond. We're not here for it. What we are here for is these four major things. One, you are going to stand out in a saturated or competitive market when you can demonstrate consistently over and over again your expert level competence. So what does that mean? Your skills, your expertise, simply by showing up and building your brand and being consistent in the way that you do it. And that doesn't mean that you need to post every day. We'll talk more about that in a second. You are already going to be 99% more trustworthy than your competition. Okay. So skills are everything. If you don't grow, your clients don't grow. So it's so important that you're constantly working on your skills, right? There's a reason why nurses and doctors and all of these other expertise fields, they have to have continuing education. So I'm always encouraging my clients to continue to develop their skills, because the market will change. That doesn't mean that you stay behind. You always are ahead of your competition, and you are ahead because you're going to provide a great client experience by upgrading your skills every single day. The next piece is a leverage business model. To be honest, you guys, if you don't have the right business model, you are going to struggle to sign clients consistently, no matter what type of funnel you use, no matter what type of ads, no matter what type of content. You have to have the right business model. Your business model is like the foundation. If you don't have the right foundation when you're building a house, it's going to crumble. So your business model is a foundation of getting as many clients and making as much income as you want. When you have the right business model that allows you to have your life first, that allows you to take care of your kids, that allows you to hop on a first class flight, that allows you to manage your chronic illness, whatever it is for your case, by having a leverage business model where you're serving people and also creating monthly recurring revenue, you're going to be set up for success for life. The third part of this coaching model is consistent client enrollment. At the end of the day, right, you have to have consistent clients to be able to grow and scale your business. So sometimes you may not be in a season of hyper scaling, and sometimes you will be, but as long as you have the right business model and have the right marketing and sales system, it's kind of like an assembly line. Whatever you put in as far as input, you'll get the same output. You'll be able to predictably predict exactly how many enrollments you're going to have each month. And then we don't only focus on client acquisition, which means new clients. It's also super important to attract and keep the clients that you already have. You've probably heard this saying, but the easiest sale to get is from a client that you've already had. So inside of the upgraded coaching model, we focus heavily on client retention as well, because retaining clients is so much easier than trying to constantly get new clients. Okay. The last part of this is service always. That plays a big part into retention. My whole philosophy is meet your clients where they're at. So that means having open enrollment, having clients be able to find you anytime, any place. It also means having really solid boundaries, because at the end of the day, when your cup is full, you can serve from a full place. So if that means also, that's going to mean having different automations in place. That's going to mean having a really small, lean, mighty team when you're at that level. When you can serve your clients from a place of being full, they're always also going to be full, and you're going to work with empowered clients and clients that can serve themselves also. And in that case, everybody wins. So it's always about service and meeting your clients where they're at, whether it's through the inbox, whether it's through coaching sessions, whether it's through the business model. Every aspect of this model is about meeting your clients where they're at. Okay. So let's kind of break down the entire process and the entire framework of leads on autopilot. So step one is all about really having that signature high ticket offer. So what this looks like is actually having one core offer being delivered two different ways. Now you don't have to deliver them two different ways, but this is what I recommend because remember, we are focused on monthly reoccurring revenue. So many people are focused on monthly reoccurring revenue at $67 a month or $97 a month. There's nothing wrong with that. But what I know to be true is that life starts to get really good when you are not starting from zero every single month. It's not saying that $97 a month times 10 won't change your life, but can you imagine $1,000 a month times 10, $2,000 a month times 10, whatever that number is, that really starts to get you into a different bracket of wealth. And not only that, you're able to serve your clients really, really deep when you're able to charge accordingly. Now, here's a really beautiful thing about how we started to get to 70K, 80K, 100K months. We had about 70% of our income coming from our group offer. That offer is the most scalable offer that you can have inside of your business model before you get into like passive income stuff. But as we know, with passive income, digital products, it takes a lot of volume to make substantial income. Instead of doing that, we as coaches and leaders, as experts, we want to, share the good news. We want to mentor, we want to coach, but unfortunately, we can't trade all of our time for money all the time. So how we differentiate this is by having one group core model that allows you to have community. It's more scalable and it allows you to charge still at a premium, right? These are still premium offers where you can charge $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 plus, right? Because at the end of the day, you are teaching one core methodology and you're teaching it and delivering it in two different ways. So the framework, the core of what you teach and what you coach on is the same. You can deliver it in a group, right? And then you can also deliver it one-to-one. The only difference is one-to-one is a lot more proximity, so a bit more intimate, and then they have direct access to you. So people that want to grow really quickly or that want really, more access to you, that's where your one-to-one happens. Once that's full up, you cap that, then everybody else goes into the group. Okay. So that's kind of how we do it in our business. And we kind of like to keep a 70-30 split, 70% community and group and 30% on one-to-one. And that allows for fluidity in our income. And it allows us to be able to work with clients at every different level. Okay. So in your business, this is how you start to stack that monthly recurring revenue because you have two different delivery models, but then you have that one primary offer, what you're known for, what people go to you for, and why everybody wants to work with you. Okay. Step two is all about the automated lead funnel. So this is the juicy part. Every part of this starts here. You're going to have really simple DM automation. So everybody that finds you, whether it's from your ads, whether it's from your organic content, what have you, is going to go through DM automation. That's going to streamline the process for them now to get their lead magnet. This mini course lead magnet is really powerful. It does a few different things. One, it builds rapport. Next, it answers questions. Third, it really solves their problem by laying out exactly how you help them solve their problem, right? It gives them a solution in a one-stop shop. Think about it. If you've made hundreds of pieces of content on Instagram, if your ideal client finds you on Instagram, they're going to have to sift through all that content to see if you can even help them. Instead, we're going to use this one lead magnet that is going to be the focal point, and it's going to basically start to do the pre-selling for you. It's going to build rapport, answer questions, handle objections, going to pre-sell, and it's going to explain your process. Because when you are selling to people that don't know you, you have to nurture them in a way that they clearly understand and can clearly identify that you can help them solve their problem. So similar to this video, right? You're going to be creating one of these inside of your business. Okay. From there, we are also going to leverage email to be able to return people back to the sales process, which ultimately is streamlining and getting them to apply to work with you. Okay. By having this whole process in place, we now take our haphazard content strategy, throwing spaghetti at the wall. Most people think content is meant to nurture or attract, when in reality, we need to have one streamlined process that takes people from A to Z on how you can actually solve their problem. Once you implement this, now you're kind of running an assembly line and your marketing and sales is automated. From there, right, we have to get people into that funnel. Okay. So now we have this nice, beautiful funnel built. We have automation, we have a mini course, we have sales emails that's pushing people to apply every single day, right? The best people that are going to be a fit for you are going to apply. We now have to get people into the funnel. Okay. So it's kind of just like, turning on a faucet, we've got to have the water supply. So that's what ads are going to do. Ads are kind of like fuel to the fire. They're the water supply. So now ads, the goal of ads, you guys, is to drive traffic. Okay, so we're going to create some really simple ads, text-based, and a couple different reels potentially, depending on where you're at in your journey, depending on your market. But we're going to create, anywhere between 1 to 3 ads when you get ready to launch. These are going to be high converting ads. They're going to bring in your most ideal client. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Let me always set this caveat. Not every single person that comes in your world is going to be ready to buy. That's okay. Because we just have the ads are going to do the heavy lifting of getting people to find you. How many times have you posted on Instagram and you're like, oh, it's just crickets. Oh my gosh, nobody's engaging. I've had the same following account for 3 years. We have to break that plateau. Most coaches, most service providers, where they're stuck is that they don't have enough eyeballs. So this Instagram ads are going to solve that problem. Once you have the right offer, you have the right sales process and marketing process. Now we just got to bring people to you. Okay. The beautiful part about these ads is that once you find winning ads, they can run for a really long period of time. So they're going to do a few different things. They're going to bring you new leads. They're going to bring you new Instagram followers. So your follower count is going to go up. They're going to bring you email subscribers. And then, with a more advanced technique, they're going to bring in some digital product sales. So you can start to kind of offset your ad spend. And then ultimately though, our main goal, right? We want to cut the fat in the middle. We want them to turn into new clients, right? When they're ready. So that's kind of what this like steady stream of ads is going to do for you. It's going to have new people discover you every single day. From there, right, now that they've discovered you, you've got your ads, you've got them through the funnel, a small percentage of those people are going to, a good amount are going to apply, and a small percentage of people are actually going to enroll. So why we like having an application is because we want to ensure that people are serious, okay? And this is how we get rid of the sales call. We do application only. When they submit an application, what's going to happen is once they submit an application, they're going to go through a program overview process. You're going to approve or deny them because some people may not be a good fit. And when you're selling high ticket, you are really, really, really want to make sure that you're working with the best fit client. Okay. When you are qualifying people, making sure they're a good fit, they're ready for transformation, they're ready to take action. Then from there, they're going to be a good fit. You're going to say, okay, they're a great lead, they're a great potential client. From there, you're going to send them over this program overview process. It's going to be a quick video and then also a doc that breaks down exactly what's included, how the program works, what are the next steps. Okay. You're not going to be doing a lot of heavy selling because you've already pre-sold them with your automated lead magnet, your automated mini course, your automated content. You've already created this ecosystem of sales. So by the time they get to you, they're going to be really empowered and they're going to be in the mindset to buy. Okay. Now, of course, not every single person that applies is going to enroll, but a percentage of those people that apply that are qualified will. And you only need a handful of people to enroll because again, you're selling at a high ticket price point. What's also really nice is that in the application process, you can ask them, what would they prefer? Would they prefer to work one-to-one or in the community? So then we have different levers that we can pull based on if you're enrolling right now for one-to-one, if you're enrolling for the community based off capacity and if you're on a wait list or not. It will help you set all of that up. And this has been working really beautiful because it puts a lot of exclusivity and it allows people to take the action at the right time and become empowered buyers. Okay. From there, right, you're going to send over all that information via DM and email. And then from there, they're going to say, I'm in, I'm out, and they're going to enroll if they're ready and empowered to buy. So that is really the whole process, you guys. And what's really cool is that you no longer have to do all these things on the left that you don't want to do. Ascension model offers building these big product suites that are overwhelming. These sales calls that take all day where you're just getting ghosted and you're wasting time. You don't have to do these big teams or you're paying payroll and like all these crazy expenses, right? I've been there. I've had the almost $30,000 payroll months. I don't wish that on any of you guys. I want you to have a business model that's streamlined, that's efficient, and that gets you excited to get out of bed every day. So you're going to start saying yes to this 4-part automated lead funnel system where you're going to be generating leads on autopilot. Even if you're on vacation, even if you're dealing with a chronic illness like I have, or even if you just want to go live your life for the day, you're going to have a process that works for you. So really quickly, leads on autopilot, our signature system, is going to help you do a lot of different things, but these are the core ones. It's going to help you get crystal clear on your messaging so that you're attracting pre-sold, ready to buy clients. So by the time they get to you, they're already pre-sold and ready to buy, and they're not going to have a bunch of objections. From there, you're going to optimize your entire business model because remember, we're focused on monthly recurring revenue. We're focused on selling less offers with more profit, and we're focused on client retention. We're always going to be focused on getting new clients, but client retention is equally important. You're also going to set up simple paid traffic through Instagram ads to get new targeted leads and new eyeballs on you and your offers every single day that grow your email list, which is an asset to your business, grow your followers, and ultimately get you clients. Okay. And then again, you're building this entire ecosystem that's going to attract, market, and nurture idle clients on autopilot. So by the time that they're ready to take the next step, you're going to constantly have that steady stream of leads so that you are constantly enrolling clients, right from cold to enrolled, which is exactly what we want for you. So you don't want this calendar full of crazy extra one-to-one calls with people that don't value your time or people that are just wasting time on sales calls. And you don't want to be creating content every single day. You want the calendar on the right where you have maybe a gym session, you're taking care of your mind, body, soul, you have your lunch. Yes, with this business model, you actually get to eat lunch. I can't tell you how many times back in the day where I never actually ate lunch. I was just working all day, every day. So you actually have a lunch break. Like, what a phenomena. And then you're going to have a couple one or two group coaching calls a week. And then if you decide to also do the one-to-one, you'll have a couple of one-to-one clients a week too, as that really, higher end, higher price point. So what I want you to understand is that you do not have to choose between having a wildly successful business and a life that you love. You get to have it all, period. Let the automated funnel work for you so that you can enjoy freedom, that you left that you started this business for in the first place. The last thing you should ever have to worry about is enrolling clients, okay? So I'm going to meet my client, Elizabeth. She came to me. She was averaging, I think, around 5 to 6K a month. She was burnout. She was exhausted. She's a single mom. And she's like, I need something different. I need clients coming to me. And that's exactly what we did. So the last time she updated me was a couple months ago. She was around 50K a month without any calls. And she was using our high ticket methods. And we have some really advanced low ticket methods that we teach inside of our programs. Right. But she was just like, I'm getting people great results and they don't have to have their hands held. Attracting the most empowered clients is exactly what she was looking for. And the really cool thing about Elizabeth is she's a nervous system and trauma coach. So she doesn't help people make money. Okay. So I want you to understand that this is so possible for you. She's killing it. One of my other clients, Sloan, who doesn't help people make money, she's a food freedom coach. She's getting currently, the last time she updated me, she was getting a 5x return on her ad spend. So for every dollar she spent, she was making 5 back. Sloan's doing miracle work in the world, and I'm so proud of her. And she's just so proud because she's getting sales for her high ticket, her mid ticket, and everything in between. My other client, Ariana, is an assistant living coach. And one of her amazing updates that she sent me was that she had spent a little under $2,400 in ads. She enrolled 19 new clients, and it only cost her about $216 to get a mid 4-figure client. So you do the math, okay? Absolutely insane. My other client, Becca, she's a sound healer coach, and she just said, my business is absolutely soared since I launched my ads. I've enrolled over 28 clients and made over $70,000 cash, right? She said before she started working with us, she was only bringing in around 20 clients per year total. And she did that in just a couple of months, right? In less than 5 months, and was making only 40K per year. So she's now, since then, she's quit her full-time job and she's living her best life. My other client, Katie, is a gut health dietitian, and she was bringing over 15K months, and just honestly so grateful because she had been stuck at, literally less than 5K months for a really long time. And simply by getting new eyeballs on her offers, she's been able to change the game for herself. So I want you to know, you guys, this is possible for anybody that has an offer that people want, that want to buy. You're in integrity. And we've done this. We've worked with over 1,000 clients and students inside of our different offers. We spent over $300,000 on ads. I've done the testing for you. We've spent so much. We've done over $2+ million in cash collected back. So I think we know a thing or two. So I want you to understand that it's time to make posting every single day optional. Live launches, optional. Cold DMs, optional. Sales calls, optional. We are in the era of upgrading your entire business, upgrading your identity as a coach, CEO, and a human being at the core, and just honestly having a business that you love. So if you are ready to enroll 5 to 15 plus high ticket clients per month without sales calls, 3 times a day posting, sending cold DMs, or having a big team, and you want to do that on Instagram, I want to help you. So if you click the button below this video, you can submit your application for leads on autopilot. Once you submit your application, you'll be redirected. Once you get to that page, you'll be redirected to fill out a quick application. We just want to learn a little bit more about if we can even help you, right? Because integrity is the name of our game. If we can help you, we will let you know via DM that you've been accepted, and we'll send you over a short program guide and a short video breaking down exactly the next steps and asking you where you want to go from there. Okay. So we'll give you all the details, investment, and all the things. So if you are ready to get started and you're like, Latisse, this is exactly what I need. I'm ready for leads on autopilot. I'm ready for, to step into my 7-figure upgrade. I'm ready to create a life and a business that I love without having to, stress and I just want a consistent way to do that, then I'm going to encourage you to click the link below. Okay. If you're not ready, feel free to follow me on YouTube. Definitely go ahead and send me a DM over on Instagram too and let me know that you watch this video. And I'm just so grateful that you've taken the time out to watch this. And I am so excited to help you on your journey, whether that's right now or in a little bit. But either way, we will be here for you when you're ready. And if you're ready now, go ahead and click the link below and apply, get some more information. And we hope to see you soon. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.